Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel, family. You already know what time it is. Gang. We in this thing. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button to be a part of the crew. I'm laying in bed, and how about you? Okay. So today is October 19th, 2021, which correlates to the number 7. All right. So let me get myself together. We have all right. This 7 makes me just like all right, so we got the moon in Aries opposed Mercury in Libra. All right, so you're gonna be feeling very open in terms of communicating with those people that are close to you. So it's one of those things to where you already know who your circle of friends is, and based upon those people that are close to you, it's like no new friends. The only people that you're gonna communicate with is the ones that you feel very close to in terms of relationship wise. This could be family, friends, coworkers, and things like that. Um, and it's gonna be one of those things to where you might get approached by people that are just like, I don't want to say dumb, but it's more like that's how I view people whenever it's like I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? But you might get approached by people that you don't like, and it's one of those things to where you're gonna know how to handle the conversation, how to communicate to those people. So you know how it is whenever you start talking to a person that you don't like, you start to like say little things that make them feel dumb or make them feel stupid for even like talking about certain subjects that just are meaningless. Like it's gonna be that type of energy. So you're not gonna want to really sit back and listen to people who just don't have no common sense, like point blank period. And we all know somebody in terms of friends, family, coworker that has no common sense. And whenever it comes to conversation, it just be like boring conversation or it just be meaningless conversation about nothing. This could be people that like to sit back and gossip about nothing. This could be people that sit back and like to say for instance they got something going on but you worried about your life. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna really be entertained by what it is that they got going on because it's like you want to focus on your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and say for instance, this to be like in terms of say for instance you're in a relationship, and because I be finding myself like this, like I go to work. And it's like people try to talk to you at work, but it's like I don't feel like talking to you. Like the only person I feel like talking to is who I'm in a relationship with because we're the ones that's going through things, so we're gonna understand where our mind is at. We're gonna understand like our goals. It's gonna be easy for me to communicate with that person. Um, So, also with it being a number 7 type of day, this is dealing with spirituality. So it's also going to be one of those things so where you're going to be spiritually aware of who it is that you communicate with. So it's one of those things where you're going to automatically be able to read and see people in terms of if this person is genuine, if this person's coming with some bullshit. It might be one of those things to where before they even, I mean, as soon as they walk in the door, you're like, yeah, here comes so and so with some bullshit. Let me go over here and start doing something so that way they don't come and talk to me. Let me act like I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? Like you start acting like you busy doing some shit, avoiding that person the whole day just so that way you don't gotta deal with their drama or hear they bullshit. Cause what they gonna do is come to you and whine about some shit that they've been going through, and it's like, girl, bye. And this how I be. That's how I be. I be highly annoyed. I be like, honey, bye. I don't care about that, girl. You talking about what drama, girl? I don't even go to the club to know what type of drama's going on between you and your group of friends and all this other shit, girl. Bye. But you know, some people find enjoyment out of constantly having drama in their lives or constantly having something to talk about or someone to talk about. Um, so also, if you're on the good side of this energy, you might learn new things about yourself and the person that you are connected to. So in terms of like relationship wise, this would be more like relationship wise. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you would end up learning more things about that person. So you guys would be forming an even higher spiritual connection, getting to know each other even more, um, and then loving that person for whatever it is that they communicate to you. So if you're on the bad side of this energy in terms of the moon in Aries opposed Mercury and Libra, this would be you feeling left out whenever it comes to certain conversations. So just like I said, you would be that person to where, like I said, whenever somebody walks in the door and they avoiding you, you would be the person that's getting avoided because all you do is come with drama and all you do is come with bullshit. So everybody be like, yeah, like we busy, bitch. We don't feel like talking to her. It'll be that type of energy. But you know how it is. Like that person always ends up coming in, like finding some way to corner you and talk to you. You just be like, oh my God. child. They always find some way to come and talk to you like, girl, oh my gosh, you be doing the most. Um, if you're on the bad side of this energy, it's gonna be one of those things to where you're gonna desire someone to balance you out. So you have to be careful with that in terms of looking for another individual to balance you out before you know how to balance out your own feelings and emotions. So it's one of those things to where you might find yourself trying to get into a relationship just because, you know, you want somebody to communicate with, but sometimes it's better for you to be alone before you get into a relationship so that way you're able to understand yourself. Um, this is going to be energy to where you're going to want to connect with somebody spiritually. Um, okay. Yeah. So whenever it comes to difficulties with understanding yourself, that could also lead to frustrating circumstances with you understanding who you are. And this could lead to difficulties in terms of spiritual growth. So you might still end up being that person to where all you do is sit down and gossip around, about other people, or all you do is sit back and bring the drama that you got going on in your life. You never have a situation to where you sit back happy. You never have a situation to where you're able to express some sort of good mood. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you end up being a person that's everybody avoids, but it's because you're not growing as an individual. You're constantly stuck in that high school type of lifestyle. You're constantly stuck in that, like I said, not being able to understand yourself and dealing with frustrations in terms of who you are. All right, so you're on your own little merry-go-round, just going round and round. Um, then next we got the Moon in Aries, trine Venus and Sag. So if you're on the good side of this energy, you're gonna feel free in terms of expressing your love in your relationship. You're going to want to do things with the person that you love. This could also lead to passionate love making as well. And you guys showing y'all love and affection in public. So if y'all like with that Moon in Aries, trine Venus and Sag, if you're on the good side of this energy, this will be situations to where you guys might, like, say for example, y'all might just be sitting down somewhere. Y'all just decide to make out. You might want to just go and do something in terms of like an activity or something with your loved ones. So y'all might want to go freaking bowling or some shit. Who knows? This is one of those things to where you're gonna feel free in terms of expressing the love that you have for that person. So you're not gonna be worried about other people in terms of your relationship. It's just gonna be like one of those things to where all it is just all you see is just you and that person. So if you're on the bad side of this energy, it's gonna be frustrating in terms of you seeing other couples express love. So you're gonna be one of them little negative Nancy's. As soon as you see somebody boot up, you're gonna be sitting back like, why can't that be me? Why can't that be me? I want that to be me. All right. It's gonna be difficult for you to find long lasting relationships, especially with Venus and Sag if you're on the bad side of this energy. So it's one of those things to where you might be the type to where you just constantly have a whole bunch of one night stands. But for you, you're thinking that, you know, this is in some way you finding love, but it's only temporary love because, like I said, it's one night stands. You know what I'm saying? So you're just with that person for the night, and then after that, the next day you gotta figure things out in terms of where we stand, and that person's not feeling you in terms of relationship. You're not really feeling them. You only laid down with them because you wanted somebody to sleep with at night. You know, that's what it comes down to. Just because you don't want to go to bed alone, you'll end up going and sleeping with various people. So y'all gotta be careful out here on these streets. Y'all gotta be careful. All right, so that is it for the energy for today, and we'll get into tomorrow's energy in the next video. So comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.